Hello and welcome back to D-Draw Decks. Today we're here with another deck profile. This is another drunk concoction of stupidity. I came up with this the other night. Runick Invoked. I came second at locals at 32 man locals, and pretty well. I went 3 wins, 1 draw. I played against Runick Striker, which was a bye. I played against branded Chimera 2-0. Then I played against Vanquish Soul, which was a draw because of time. They forgot that I had summon limit and they couldn't get out heavy Boga. But then the last round I played Lab and 2-1. But yeah, it's not a bad deck. Still a couple of things I want to tweak with it, but I'm just going to play test with this and see how it goes. So let's get into the main deck. 3 Alistair. This is your only realistic normal summon. Sometimes you might have a weird hand where you might have to normal summon a hand trap. Make one of the one of the Runick fusions, then link into Invoker of Madness, and then go. Then you can go Invocation if you hard draw it and your hand's really weird. But like, yeah, this is what you want to normal summon. The heart and soul of the deck, literally Alistair. There's not much I can say about him, but onto the hand traps. 3 Nib, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and 2 Veiler. I feel like it just hits the whole board. Nib didn't come up that often, but the Labrynth player did play into Nib. He didn't realise how many times he'd summoned, and I just went Nib and won the game. Ash just hits everything, honestly. You Ash Hydrant and Branded Fusion and they just die. Droll just gatekeeps a lot of things. There's a lot of combo at our locals, so it's just easily stops their turn. And Effect Veiler is just my 4th and 5th imperm. But we'll get onto that in a minute. So for the invoked spells, we play 3 Meltdown and a Terraforming. So you play 4 Meltdown. I think it's pretty standard. I mean, 2 Invocation, pretty standard again. You don't want to play 3 because it just tricks you up, and then you could play 3 in Desires, but like I don't think it's worth it, honestly. You could play Prosp in this deck, but I feel like you need your extra deck because it is literally a toolbox full of things. And the one tech that I'm playing, because of how much removal there is this format, is a Book of the Law. It lets you tribute an invoked fusion and summon another one with a different attribute. So sometimes it can just help you push in for game, or help stop a disruption when they're trying to get rid of one of your monsters. Say they try and get rid of Kali Yuga, you just go Book of the Law into Macabre, then you have a negate. So that's for the invoked side of the spells. Then we have Runics, 2 Fountain, because you can only play 2. I mean, I'd only play 2 anyway. I feel like it's correct because you play a 3rd technically with Terraforming. 2 of that. Then the Runick quick plays, you have 3 hit, just a search, 3 freezing curses, 3 flashing fire, 3 destruction, 3 slumber. I feel like these are pretty standard, just 3 of all of them. You can't, I don't think you can go wrong there with them. I mean, it's literally, if you draw Slumber and Flashing Fire, or Slumber and any of them, you can still draw 2, and then you're not using your normal summon, so you draw into your invoked stuff, you normal summon Alistair, and then just pop off from there. Because the only thing that conflicts is with the field spells, but normally you want to end on Fountain. And then for the last 3 cards, Imperm. This is 41 cards in the main. I mean, there's a couple of things I want to change over. I want to try testing out despelling, I think that could work this format. It's just testing out tech options and stuff like that at the moment to do with the invoked stuff, and like seeing what hand traps works and stuff like that. So onto the extra deck, we play 2 of the One Who Hugs, 1 Mulan because we like wings, and 1 Geki. You normally want to be summoning these because this and Alistair gets you into your Invoker of Madness, but like also they give you the most utility. This you want to go into late game, or if you don't, or if you have like a light in hand, you want to go for it if you have an invocation to make a Invoker of Madness. But that's for the Runick fusions. You don't need many. But for the invoked fusions, we have 2 Macabre, because 2 still comes up, 1 Purgatrio, 1 Orgeoges, 1 Raijin, 1 Kaliuga, and 1 of the big boys, Megalantis. I'm only playing him just because it helps you OTK more and just helps you go for game. I mean, I'm going to be looking at these ratios because I feel like a second Orgeoges might be right, just because it helps you clear boards and it helps you push for game sometimes. But I feel like this should be the correct amount, unless I start playing Super Poly, which is something I want to test out. I'm playing Elysium, because then you can just, if you use up your Macabre Negate, then you still have a disruption with Super Poly and one of their extra deck monsters. You play the 1 Typhon, because whenever you can turn link Alistair off for this, keep this on field, make your invoked thing, and then go Typhon. So you still have your invoked fusion with a Typhon, which then can also spin one of their cards, which is really helpful. For the last 3, for the links, we have 1 Artemis, 1 Invoker of Madness, and 1 SP. Honestly, this was just a go. Honestly, it just helps you clear stuff, and it just simplifies the game state. This is really good for just helping you go for either game or just setting up boards. It's just a really nice link. The only one bad thing about this, which makes this card really bad, is it's not Alistair whilst banished. Konami, why you do this to us? For the side deck, this is pretty standard, honestly. 3 Gamma Seal, because I hate going against Noir, and you just want to get rid of them. Stops a negate and just gets rid of a card. It's just so nice. 3 Cosmics, because anti-spell fragrance we do not like. I might try Twin Twisters because it's because if you get EV'd, it's really bad in this deck and you just lose your hand anyway, so like discarding a card doesn't matter. And it also helps you get attributes in the graveyard if you draw a monster, or putting your runic spells in the graveyard that you can't activate, so that you can get more pluses off Fountain. 3 Dark Ruler. I'm most probably going to change this as well. This I think I sided in once, but like it didn't even come up. This is another one evenly matched, because you don't get your battle phase anyway, so you cannot go to the end of battle phase. And then for the last 3 cards to the side, you know, because the game is very fun and interactive, 3 Summon Limit, because you don't need to summon, after turn 1, you don't summon more than like twice. Your summon is normal summon Alistair, invocation, and then you just go into an invoked, and then just try and clear their board. That was the list. I mean, I'm looking at changing stuff, but like, I think this is a really cool idea that I haven't seen many people try, and I think it's something that could work. Well, it did work, surprisingly. But yeah, shout out to Geek for hosting and allowing us to record, and we'll catch you in the next video. Dedraw Deck signing off.